So it is very wrong to try to insinuate that this was a request started at the ministry and imposed on NSSF. By the way, NSSF in its own right has its own budget it runs. Okay? They have a board that approves their budget. And this 6 billion we are talking about, if you didn't know, was approved by the board and only sent to the minister for final approval. The minister made her input on how it should be run.
Honorable Sam Lyomoki, who is a board member, has also written, immediately Byarugaba left, on 14th December, he also wrote, he wants 1 billion shillings. You see the level of criminality which is coming, because they have created loophole now in NSSF where a vacuum, where the MD is not there, Deputy MD is also running to see that his job is secure. He went ahead and also amended the budget to include the 6 billion. And we don't know what has happened between when Byarugaba left and now. We have only seen the 6 billion and 1 billion. What could have happened? So my take is to ask the President of the Republic of Uganda, the appointing officer, take away among somewhere. Take away among somewhere. Not in workers' issues.
And once this budget was sent to the minister after approval by the NSSF board, she made that recommendation, and it's a good thing that it was welcomed. So you shouldn't take the ministry in bad spirit for such a valuable contribution she made to this budget.
She's claiming she wants to popularize NSSF and so on. That is not her role. She wants to do some work in the ministry. That is not her work. The issue of our fund is supposed to run the activities and bring in interest for the workers, not ministers to play around with this money. And by the way, when the president was about to sign this bill, he was not ready at that time to let this fund be dual management. And we assured him that we are going to guard this against any manipulation. We have done it, and today we have discovered that Beta Amongi is actually criminal. She has messed up land, she has messed up KCCA, she has now come to NSSF, Minister of Gender, and she's disorganizing workers, she's disorganizing the fund. We cannot accept this.
There is need to create awareness, there is need to change systems. NSSF has been dealing with a small number of the population. Now, if you're talking about all marketplace people, all borders coming on board, all basically the informal sector, you need a strong system that is going to accommodate these changes. So one, key activities among those that have been planned include regional meetings, and actually some of these meetings are planned to start as early as January. But also, in creating awareness, you use the media so much. And all of us know, for example, the cost of the media now. If you're going to run an advert on TV now, the TVs that you represent, I need to pay at least 1.5 million for about 45 seconds. And that's just a single message. So if I'm going to run 3 messages in a day, only 3 messages in a day, I'll need 4.5 million. Now, if you're going to run such messages on TV, even for a month, how much would that cost? And if you're saying you want to create awareness about the changes and the benefits and how people can enroll, register, how many messages are going to run? You're not going to run these messages for a single week and you think you've done a good job. So all these engagements are costly. There is a reappointment of the ED for the National Social Protection Fund. The two matters are not connected. NSSF reappointment of the head and the 6 billion are totally two divergent issues.
There's a vacuum at the fund. The Honorable Minister is asking for 6 billion shillings. And why? Why on workers' money? Because this money is not supposed to do the programs at the ministry. If she wants money, let her go to consolidated fund. Let her ask from the parliament where the appropriate funds for the ministries. Now, she went ahead to facilitate a sham election for alleged office of bearer of Notu, who immediately signed the petition. To make it fun, even Honorable Sam Lyomoki, the Secretary General of our sister center, Kofito, one of the directors of NSSF, upon realizing that the demand of the minister has also demanded to be facilitated with money worth 1 billion shillings in activities related to compliance. In the same person who wrote the petition alleging corruption of the MD to the minister. The minister ensured that MD is not given another contract on account that is 60 years, over 60 years. But the appointment of the deputy MD is on 5-year contract, who was also over 60 years as well. This is the same as MD and was appointed as acting MD. Upon being appointed MD, he immediately amended the budget and included the demand of 6 billion. Can you imagine? When Byarugaba left, he put acting. Now the DMD asked the finance officer to include the 6 billion, which was not in the budget. This is a shame. Our prayer to the President of the Republic of Uganda that you institute a select committee to investigate the scandal of the Minister of Labor and Social Development in relation to NSSF. 2, terminate the services of Honorable Among as Minister of Gender and Social Development. And we are not ready to be under Among.